Okay, so hi y'all, welcome back. So for this video, I wanted to talk about why we should stop treating our desires or our dreams with automatic skepticism, because this statement kind of came to me when I was watching Reverend Ike. He's just like this spiritual, he was a pastor, but I feel like his ideas for the time that he was in, people weren't really focused on that in certain religious aspects, but it's more on the spiritual side versus religion, because it's more about consciousness, your state of mind, and being the kind of individual that has the mindset that supplements whatever it is that you want. So in this case, whatever you desire to have in your life, we sometimes will just automatically have doubts, automatically have fears. And it's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not natural. It's not normal. When we have a desire, its fulfillment, its way of coming about in our life is automatic. It's built into the desire. But often we kill it with the skepticism, because we have these assumptions that dreams don't come true, that it's hard, or that it's impossible. And when we don't believe in ourselves, that's literally the only thing in between us getting what we want and experiencing the things that we want in our lives is having the belief that it's possible, the acceptance that the fact that you even have the desire, the want, whatever it is, means that it's already yours. Like, you wouldn't be thinking of something that you weren't capable of experiencing and having. So it's not even your job to think about how it can come about. Just know the fact that you want it, it's yours, it's done. Everything's unfolding for that to happen. And if you don't kill it with the disbelief and the doubt unnecessarily, you could be having things come to you instantly, because it shouldn't require a waiting period. Like, none of that is necessary. It's just what we've come to accept to be true. So instead of doing that, we should just have that eager anticipation, that excitement of just the idea in itself, and be able to live in that feeling state versus being filled with doubt and worry about the things that we want. Like, obviously having those things is not going to give us those feelings, so it makes sense to be able to maintain that conscious state of mind. You have to live in the state where whatever you want exists. So if you want a new house, how would it feel to be a homeowner? You wouldn't be worrying about not having a house because you have a house. Think about things that you have already. Your phone, your cars. You get up every day. You're not looking for your phone. You just like, oh, you pick up your phone, I have it already. You have your car ready. You know it's going to be there when you go outside to go to work or whatever. Even if you don't have those things, think of something you do possess, and just know how you just expect it to be there. So it's having that level of expectancy and conviction with anything that you want, even if it hasn't come into fulfillment yet. Just knowing that it will, no matter what. So another thing you could try is gratitude. You'll be feeling, it doesn't have to be this overly excited gratitude, but just a genuine gratitude for the things that you want, knowing that they come to you. Or think of something you wanted and how you felt when you got it, and just kind of live there. Like, it's possible. You just have to keep putting attention on gratitude and how that feels in your body and just in general. Or it could be a sense of peace or relief. It doesn't necessarily have to be excitement. It could just be something that makes you feel at peace compared to the doubt and fear that you're used to having around the things that you want. Because when you have that skepticism, it cuts off the energy and resources that were automatically on the way to fulfill what you want. And your present situation is not a limitation, because no one would ever be able to get anywhere or experience any type of success if we always had to meet some criteria before being able to get what we want. And that's the biggest thing. Most of us will say, well, I need money to do this, or I'm not good enough, I don't have the education, or I don't have the experience. None of that matters. If you want it, you'll get the experience, or you'll get someone who has it and is willing to do it to help you. If people need to move to help you get your dreams come true, they'll move. But they can't find you if you're over here not even believing in your own vision. You're not even accepting that it's yours. So the people that could have been right there, ready and waiting to help you, wouldn't get the desire to even come and talk to you or cross your path, only because you weren't being receptive of having the thing that you want and trusting that everybody's here to help you instead of hurting you, or instead of being in competition. So this is one of the realizations I had. I knew I was doing it, but then when you hear someone put it into words, it makes it like really click. And I realized that I've lived with skepticism about so many things and judging things. And I've been seeing that a lot this week, especially when it comes to people making assumptions. And then when I literally decide to let it go, I see an immediate shift between so many different people, reflecting back to me the fact that I let go of the negative assumptions of them. And it wasn't even necessarily them, it was more me feeling like I wasn't the person that was deserving of that, kind treatment or whatever it was that I was wanting to experience from people. Sorry, I feel my nose is getting stuffy, but we're not claiming sick, okay? Health over here, well-being. But yeah, this doesn't need to be any longer than it is. So just drop the skepticism. We're not doing that anymore. We don't need it. It doesn't get you what you want. So like, what's the purpose? It might have been there to just teach you how you don't believe in yourself. But okay, now that you know that's all you have to do to get what you want, you don't need skepticism anymore. It might come up, but then even if you feel skeptical, just remind yourself, like, no, I believe I can have what I want. The fact that I want it is literally the only validation I need to know that everything is going to work out to get me what I want. And when you start speaking that conviction over the things that you want, you're going to see things unfold so effortless. And that's going to be your new norm. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped somebody. I know it helped me. So I'm kind of just putting this out there, at least to remind myself of the encouraging things that I had realized about my mindset that I need to let go of. So just putting out clarity and peace of mind for anybody who comes across this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one.